You're going to hear from several people today in order to change hearts and minds and ultimately to save lives. And that is why our primary goal is to reach everyone in the city with a pro-life message. And we do that through street outreach and presentations. I want to share with you the success we're seeing here, right here in Toronto, of the many minds and hearts that we've seen changed. We regularly do street outreach on campuses and on the busy streets of downtown Toronto, showing the photographic evidence of the humanity of preborn children and the inhumanity of abortion. And we're doing that consistently, even in the face of opposition and hostility throughout the year, to make abortion impossible to ignore. Just a few months ago, while I was doing outreach at the University of Toronto Scarborough campus, I spoke to two students named Salwa and Nick in two separate conversations. Both of them were initially unsure about abortion. And then I pointed to my sign that shows an abortion victim at 20 weeks and asked them, do you think there's any situation where it would be okay to do this to an innocent human being? They looked at that photo, shook their heads, and said no. I then showed them a photo of an abortion victim at 8 weeks and asked them the same question. And they said no. We also discussed difficult circumstances and how we can do better to support parents and their children. And I shared with them the current status quo of abortion in Canada and how many babies are killed every single day. Students who saw the presentation this past March. Before the presentation, the student was pro-choice, and she said that women are a small portion of the success we're seeing here in the city. And I can confidently say the pro-life cause is not a hopeless case.
I meet people who say, like, I really support what you guys are doing, but I can never do that myself, right? And you have consistently stepped outside of your comfort zone.
Sign that shows an abortion victim at 20 weeks and asked them, do you think there's any situation where it would be okay to do this to an innocent human being? They looked at that photo, shook their heads, and said no. I then showed them a photo of an abortion victim at 8 weeks and asked them the same question. They said no. We also discussed difficult circumstances and how we can do better to support parents and their children. And I shared with them the current status quo of abortion in Canada and how many babies are killed every single day.
I wouldn't push this. No, the cops would interfere if we get the vote. At best, they'll interfere. At worst, we get arrested.
Some pro-choicers here.
Hold it up like this.
Not your body, not your choice. Edge Catholic schoolers for choice. Okay, so but this one says respect, allow choice. So they want you to respect the murder of unborn babies. Okay, I understand. These guys are murderer sympathizers. I just want to go sit there. Not like with them, but like...
Yeah, did you get any reactions?
This country, 100,000 human beings are deliberately destroyed because this is the country you and I live in. And that is why we are here today. This is why we've shown up just like those who gathered yesterday in Victoria and Edmonton and Ottawa, with tens of thousands of pro-lifers, many of us from different backgrounds and beliefs. We are here to say no to the status quo. We are here to say no to a culture that kills its children. We reject the belief that abortion is healthcare and that it is the best we can do for women and children in difficult situations. We are here to defy a worldview in which the young, the small, the weak, and the vulnerable have no value.
Okay, good.
But we are here for more than that. We are here because we respect all human beings, both born and preborn, no matter their age or ability. And we can be encouraged because real change is happening. At last year's march, we were anticipating the fall of Roe, the 1973 Supreme Court decision that legalized abortion in America. Now, since Roe was overturned, more than 30,000 lives have already been saved. We have seen states pass legislation to protect the right to life, the right not to be killed of all human beings, and pass legislation to provide support for women, children, and families. If anything, the developments south of the border have shown us that progress is possible. But it didn't happen overnight. It was due to the faithfulness of ordinary men and women and teenagers and sometimes even children. Day after day, they exposed the truth about abortion. Month after month, they offered support to women in difficult situations. And year after year, they made sacrifices to prioritize the well-being of preborn children. You and I have the enormous responsibility and privilege to do the same. I have worked in the pro-life movement for just over 10 years, and I have seen the still broken faces of the babies that ended up in dumpsters behind abortion clinics because we didn't save them. But I have also seen the smiles of the children whose lives were saved because pro-life efforts were blessed. And I can tell you, it has been worth every effort it takes. And so in summary, preborn children deserve to be defended. Men and women need the truth shared by us in love. Vulnerable people are worthy of care, not killing. Human lives are worth standing up for, speaking out for, and sacrificing for. And I am so honored to be doing it together with each one of you today and every day into the future until abortion is no more. Thank you.